Use all your pieces. An attack is strongest when every piece participates. Bring rooks, queens, bishops, and knights into play. One or two attacking pieces are rarely enough to overwhelm a solid defense. For example, in this position, white is attacking with all of its pieces with 25 worth of material, and white can play rook takes f6. After black recaptures the rook, white will follow up with queen to h5, threatening checkmate on h7. If black captures the knight, rook to g6 is checkmate. Don't attack without advantages. Only attack when you have something in your favor, like better development, space, or king safety. Attacking without an advantage is like starting a war you would never win. Exposed enemy king. An unsafe king is the biggest attacking target. Look for missing pawn cover, open files, or weak squares near the king. These weaknesses make it easier to launch powerful, decisive attacks. In this position, you capture the knight, and after black takes back, the entire file will be opened wide, which makes the king completely exposed. Learn basic tactics. Tactics like forks, pins, skewers, and discovered attacks are the foundation of attacking chess. Without recognizing these patterns, you'll miss winning opportunities and fail to convert strong positions. Don't attack without control of the center. The center controls movement and space. Without it, your pieces lack coordination and flexibility. Strong central control allows your attack to flow smoothly and restricts your opponent's defensive options. Don't attack without a lead in development. If your pieces are more active and developed than your opponents, you can attack before they organize defense. Attacking too early with undeveloped pieces usually results in a failed initiative. Most beginners make the mistake of attacking the opponent just after the game begins, like in this position playing knight to c5 with the idea of bishop to f4 and then knight to c7 fork. But this is a dumb idea, and your pieces can be easily kicked, and you might end up losing material. Create open lines, diagonals. Attacks need open paths. Open files for rooks and diagonals for bishops allow pieces to reach the enemy king. Closed positions limit attacking chances and make defense much easier. Remove key defenders. Strong defenses rely on a few critical pieces. Identify and eliminate or distract those defenders. Once they're gone, the opponent's position collapses quickly, making your attack much more effective. In this position, black captures the knight, which was the defender of the queen, and after white takes back the bishop, the queen is free of charge. Spot weak squares. Weak squares cannot be defended by pawns and often become perfect outposts. Placing your pieces on these squares increases pressure and restricts your opponent's movement, making your attack easier. In this position, black's pawns are all on the dark squares, and the light squares are weak, so you take advantage of it and place your knight in the middle. Targeting holes. Holes are permanent weak squares in your opponent's position. Once identified, you can occupy them with pieces, creating long-term pressure and stable attacking positions that are difficult to challenge. For example, if white pushes g3 in this position, the h3 square becomes defenseless, and that is a hole. Identify weak color complex. A weak color complex occurs when many squares of one color lack pawn protection. Focus your attack on those squares, especially around the king, to exploit long-term structural weaknesses. Keep up the momentum. When attacking, time is critical. Keep creating threats so your opponent cannot reorganize. If you slow down, they will defend successfully, and your attacking chances may disappear completely. Develop pieces with a threat. Every developing move should create pressure. Instead of passive development, bring pieces out while attacking something. This forces your opponent to respond and helps you gain time and initiative. In this position, black can develop the knight and attack the enemy queen. That way, black would develop its pieces while white is retreating. When opponent delays castling, open up the position. If the enemy king remains in the center, open lines quickly with pawn breaks or sacrifices. This exposes the king and prevents safe castling, often leading to strong attacking opportunities. Opposite side castling leads to attacks from both sides. When players castle on opposite sides, both kings become targets. Pawn storms and aggressive play begin immediately, as each side races to attack faster than the opponent can defend. No common checkmate patterns. Recognizing common checkmate patterns allows you to finish attacks quickly and confidently. Patterns like backrank mate or smothered mate appear often and help convert winning positions efficiently. The attack doesn't have to end in checkmate. Not every attack must end in checkmate. Winning material, gaining positional advantage, or forcing a decisive endgame is often enough. A successful attack simply needs to improve your situation significantly. In this position, you pin the knight and pressure it even more by playing queen to b5. Yes, the attack didn't end in checkmate, but you won a knight. and that is a huge advantage. Easier to attack than defend. Just like giving punches, attacking is easier because the attacker sets threats and pace. The defender must find precise moves. One mistake in defense can collapse the position, while attacks can tolerate slight inaccuracies. Take away castling right. Preventing your opponent from castling keeps their king in the center longer. Use checks or piece pressure to remove castling rights, increasing the chances of launching a strong central attack. In this position, you play knight to f6 check, forcing the black king to move away. That way, you can ruin black's castling dream. Rule of +2. The rule of +2 suggests having at least 2 more attacking pieces than defenders near the enemy king. This numerical advantage increases the likelihood that your attack will succeed. Certain openings are better for attacking. Some openings naturally create attacking chances by developing pieces actively and controlling space. Choosing aggressive openings can lead to dynamic positions where attacking plans are easier to execute. Have courage. Attacking requires confidence and willingness to take risks. Hesitation can ruin strong opportunities. Trust your calculation and commit fully when the position demands aggressive, decisive play.